My never say ma PENDREAM TV there o see them yopo
oranges are why na oblige akwa no Mensa I don't know what's that I don't know why so cool sir why say a kura mu why so cool I like why rather ya go for also bro I just say why so cool be say e dey sra nko apokra sen na ope wasa why na go you hu akire no I don't know what's that I don't why gown why say abija for shoe why gown I don't all right moment church nsem Yatiana and the EC abeka kire say eye registration bia o say koso omo a omo di 18 a omo e wo so omo to aba 2024 no omo bebie registration o say tia say eye district assembly elections no so ebeba so eye November eno so ka ho bi ena omo bie registration se ne be ya Ghana fo a omo di edi emfie wotwe a omo so be se omo chiro mu din na sebio aba ye beto 2024 no omo nso ebetuma to bi no o so we bie kwan na and then all cabro for bebre Ghana for be 80 ka say hey Kevin tell be chase swami for oh Kevin beba Kevin be chirim mmidwedwam de na Mensa ka nyina ne say eye emra edawa e wo say ediso ebe de registration no emra ne de eda hosoko na emra ne kire say Ghana ni a wadwiri mu da ho a sebio Ghana ni a obeto aba no e wo say ukuta passport ana Ghana card ana say obenya nipa bi mo be di njiremu ama wo ansa na wetumi a register na Mensa kasa no oka say eye sa engine so a ogina so as the electoral commissioner penyini no eye emra bi a ehye no kitten say only sa adwuma diewe na emra no ene fe no CI 126 na sa CI 126 no eye amendment a free CI 91 mu amafo ze Kevin bibi ode nam dia asase mu adwerem ma me kirekirem na nseni atia ena Mensa e Parliament of Ghana say obey amendment sebi ekase amendment a eye adia edawa opese ode insakran kakra bem ene na abrofom kana amendment enti ebia emra bi da ho sa mra no eye emra no yepese yede insakire bi ebem yebeyi bi afrim anase de bi beka no ye friend amendment enti se emra mu no se emra da ho na se odo nsaka whether you are taking some out or adding some no you have amended it in original state no any original state bi about different states enti nietia ena Mensa ba parliament say eye parliament for man kwan na eye abato emra no ontumi mfa ne nsanka no nsakra bibi so wom na otumi sakra sa bibi no wom na ebeboa ma 2024 aba no yato no krogen na amendment no na eye dien mo kai se nansia mu Mensa ene eye NI atefua ekotena parliament keka brofo bebre se parliament fo njintum na ensakra bi ombeso mo ye no eye emra ebo ya abato ho ban no saa emra no nsakra ye no emwa se ne be beboa ama abato ye beto 2024 no abato no esipi na den sakraye enana EC epe every parliament wa ekowie chire no eye NDC for and MPP for enyina ba bankro mu ka se eye emra Mensa pese ode ne nsakeka ayefe na amendment no omu nyina adwene enko bankro omu adwene nyina ne se Mensa nsema ode betu omanim no emu ya hwerem ensisi so sebio emu enna ho bibi kire se bibi bomu enti Mensa ensanfa samra ne nko na onko hwemu biem na on make sure se emra na ode be kire omo no eye mra ebema Ghana abato aye krogen emu beda ho ma obia emfa wentwi biamba na ye betumi ato aba ma obia afa ne ho afa ne mba ema ye kra nyina aba bebi baako enti eye parliament NDC MPP ekomutiribo mu na nka Mensa mfa na de ni CI na open amendment no ensanfa nko CI na CI 126 now ma memfa mu kwa kire kakra na menjudwa mu nkira na menkira mu Mensa de oye now se oba eye emremu a na oba EC eye ensemu a sa eye emra we ye frɛ no eye the Electoral Commission has announced that the voter registration exercise for Mamifa we mo munchira mo CI na me chire mu no enie Now you can say CI-91. CI-91 was permitting the citizens to present their passports, previous voter ID, national insurance card, driver's license, and registered Ghanaians to serve as witnesses to allow people to be registered. Sa CI-91 no na eyemra bia sa emre no se Ghana ni kuta driver's license, Ghana ni kuta NHIS card, Ghana ni kuta driver's license, Ghana ni kuta passport a sa Ghana ni no obetuma register ato aba o Ghana ene ye fe CI-91. Na sa time no emma Ghana ni hu kwan se obetumi ato aba se ukuta register ID card driver's license, passport, national health insurance card, and na unya amanfo bi bedi njinemu ma wa sa nyoma 9 we no wo de ko registration center bia now ye Ghana ni a wodi 18 a ye betuma gimu bia na ya mo register se na bia betuma to aba. Mensa in 2020 ye ko to aba no and o se sa CI 191 no CI-91 no or say opese osakrem amendment opese oyi bibi film no di bika and I say oyi bi film inti answer na beto 2020 abano. Remember time Afarijan was no na CI we no ut person ko register with the 18 na so person ko to aba ukuta driver's license abetumi ko register na wato aba ukuta voter ID ukuta health insurance ukuta passport and nyina obetumi akọ register. Afarijan use problem BNC Charlotte Seba no CI-91 ye use problem BNC Mensa ebedi easy boss no 2020 yekoto aba no and I say why obeye amendment obe sakra bibim na amendment na ne den now odi bibi eba ye be amendment bi nti sa amendment na be replace CI-91 no nti sa insakremu obe no eno so di ne din ba ne din ye CI-126 na sa CI-126 na ensakraye be na obeye momientie. The new amended CI-126 will permit just the national identification card, passport, and registered Ghanaians to serve as witnesses in order to permit a person without all the required documents to be registered into the voter register. Now, CI-126, no, it was derived from CI-91. Now, Mensa the Oba say, or say, obedi easy boss, no, bibi to say. National identification card nkwa, which is Ghana card, any passport, any guarantors nkwa, ena sebio nyoma enuma na Afarijan wo ho Charlotte se wo ho ubetumi dia ko register no Mensa so obeji mu miensa pe 2020 yekoto aba no na emu miensa na ne den oso obeji de bibi e friend passport, bibi e friend Ghana card, any nipa omoba be di njinemu ama wo enti eba bibi ti say driver's license oso onje eba bibi ti say national health insurance card na osi onje inti oyimielu frimu ene ka miensa ene osi sa miensa no say we di 18 na so person oba register nim ana say register no unya mbem na person oba register unhia passport, national ID which is Ghana card, ana say nipa biba be di injiremu amamo ene na ebe dane be ye CI-126 inti CI-91 no Mensa yi nyoma miensa ID miensa pe de free mu a emienu ene garanta eka ho pe eno dane no CI-126. I hope you understand. Inchechiremu na michechiremu no. Inti yekoto 2020 aba no. Omo no mo di 18 years a omo person omo beda register ni ma omo so eto aba ni bi no. Omo nyina no they had to provide a Ghana card and a passport and I say omo maame bi ni omo wofa bi e de bedi njiremu ama omo ansa na ye register omo say omo mbeye de registered members and I say omo beye voters e wo Ghana. In the 2020 aba no yekoto ye e ma sa nyuma we dey use ye. Ye wie 2020 aba no Mensa esa ba bio nanse ba parliament say o sa be yen sakremu Mensa sa ba bio oban na dia Afarijan ene Charlotte Semo yusu na ono obebo miensa guye no mienu guye no miensa na aka no eye guarantor system obi bedi njiremu ama 18 year ni bi anase passport anase eye Ghana card no Mensa sa ba biem se eye miensa no opese osasakrem international about parliament and also ope another amendment na no na edien sa CI126 no osopa sacramenti osiano opeso yeden oyi passport free na oyi enginemu fo ni free na ka Ghana card nko a it is West dia se sia de Mensa say opeso ode Ghana card nko a na de to aba e wo Ghana into all the ID and identification she came to meet no ene eye guarantor system no was scrap ni nyina opeso Ghana card nko a na de to aba ene na oba parliament a MPP ni NDC for say saa de we die emu ahwem na de na ma ne ehunu ne say or see registration no efiti afarijan time no ne anyira nim say edu time a ye bia register mu ema nipa bia betro mu din abeto aba ne bia de aye ne say ye fra baby polling stations afarijan ene Charlotte say mu no omo de register no eco polling stations no na de esi ne say omo be register 18 for no omo nyina ba polling station wa na omo betro mu din na omo ye den aba no time no du omo so tumato Mensa ende oko parliament na imbra oko parliament and say mu no see sa polling station registration no on de on pese be no polling station na yenkoye no district it apart from identification na we ni nyire from manaka Ghana card nkwa no osaso say polling station registration no on pe yenyin free ho na yenfa nko district inti akora bia afera wedi 18 oti ekurasi bia also 40 kilometers ekodu district no was sa akwara no etumi 40 kilometers eko district na okweden oko register na so okotro di din ansa na otuma to aba 2024 enkofo muti afram plains a omufa pantumo se de ndien eritwa suo also butwa etwa nsuo eba district 40 kilometers 30 kilometers na omuba na se entume nduru omuso mama register so omusa twa nsuo no every district wo esaba omukurase esaba start biem eko the next day na so during Afarijan time during Charlotte set time no de na omu ye ne say polling station ewo baby a utibia no utumi ko ho ye bia register mu a we register Charlotte say on de ompene time Charlotte say ba parliament obeka say opese saa de we nyina no parliament gituma parliament ka so mungitum NDC for raise question bi anase objection omuka che Charlotte say wo hwe isi mra ni mu a na se u ready EC omu CI anase omra mu na state clearly say ma men kan kire mo eba baby a nipa bi beto aba baby o register emra no kura na CI 91 ebe CI 126 no emmanuel estate clearly say was say baby a nipa be register no reasonable distance, reasonable place. Now say a person is entitled to have the name of that person included in the voter register of voters of an electoral area if that person is a citizen of Ghana, 18 years of age, of sound mind, resident or ordinary citizen, resident. Now oba baby a efka eka baby a efa baby a o say ye ko register na emran can clearly say over 2I and not 2-1 now. The commission shall designate registration centers for the purpose of registering voters. And I'm trying to get you the Emran Ankasa Eka. Senebeya Obomu say, even Emrano, a kind of a GD say, Emrano etiasia say, and yen nipebia ne betume to quine. Ako a yet far distance, ako edeng, ako register. Inti Emrano can say, Mamenfa win chemo, na men reading chemo. Na Emrano, almost sa Emrano. Na Emrano nim say Ghana no, enye baby no bia to me call, especially in Kola after no 18 no. Edwuma bia enough form into so ye easy boss make sure say registration no nipa no approximation is important into so kan embrana. Yes, I got the right one. Mami reading chemo. This is what it says. Eka say now already baby I am marking red now. I say come on. I'll say, you're reading free two, no? Already free two now. Say, from B, or say, may designate any place it considers appropriate as a registration center. 2. In designating a place as a registration center, the commission shall take into consideration A. The suitability of the place for use as a polling station on election day, and B. The accessibility of the place to prospective applicants for registration. The Emrani Kenyan say, answer na easy, ebeyi baby esi o say, omo di 18, any omo ananka also register, omo ntumi register no, answer na omo ebe ma kwan se obi am register na, o say easy, edi nyoma bi etoto ho. I say easy e consider nyama bi baby a eben nipa na omo be register no se ne be ya omo ko register no omo mre omo ntwa kwan nti I say e reasonable place a obe designate e de ama nipa no nti so obi te Kaneshia na se the polling area e wo Kaneshia area se bi o so ka se onko baby ti se circle na onko registration a Kaneshia to circle no enye crazy obetuma anante obetumi sebio afa trotro ba ko pe na se obi police station e wo Kaneshia na se o ka se onko baby ti se e bia kaswa na e ho na district office wo 18-year-old kid e die na ode e hye akora ne kon. Because police station no, it is at least approximate a ben akwara na we di 18 na opese o register. Now the say onko obi otika aswa, the only district office obi otik Kaneshia, the only district office ewo kaswa. How do you expect a young man, a young girl, sebio afe na opese otoaba oniska ono so a sebio oni obi odene beko to go all the way from Kaneshia to Kaswa to go and register. Now call crampo no kodu na registration in soto na ambaswa. How does this person get back home? And the money involved, the amount involved, the hassle involved. Remember, where you're in Krainameka, you won't conform with Team Kurasia. They have to trek an hour to get to the district. There are people, 18-year-old in Kora, they have to trek 2 hours to get closer to the nearest district. In the NDC for raising issue be time at Mensa about parliament and say polling station no and na ogin say dia. Why don't you do it electoral area? Now you can say electoral area. Ebia ye nyina yet dansuman. Ebia et mateku. There are 4 or 7 polling stations. Why don't we put all the polling stations together and make it an electoral area? Send ye beya omo mutu about sa polling stations so no they can be approximate or close to baby on register, which will make it easy. In the end, this for raising this, and can say Jane Mensa. To make it even more easier, why don't you merge polling stations and make it electoral area? Senebeya, people will not trek 2 hours because these are young people. Afei nomadi 18. They should be encouraged to go do this. They don't have the finances to quite Akko district 2 hours to go and register. So why don't you take the easy route? So polling station why don't you merge polling stations into baby to say Adabraka and now baby to say Dansoman? You can merge 7 polling stations in Dansoman. No any bako. People can come there as electoral area to come and register. Mensa say, and as some of being an catch Ghana for say, she is not going to agree. She is still parliament bia obesa sa submit a yedi ojinana onkonichi or say parliament jitum. Now this is where it is dangerous. Mensa is very rude. Or one crazy woman a ye is in there. She spits on everyone. Mensa nkwa Busan say how many soldiers no more change as bodyguard because she spits on soldiers. Crampa ya designate a man say omungardeno. This woman has changed about 7 to 8 soldiers omu protecting her. It shows how a soldier for Crampo cannot live with this lady because she is very disrespectful. Or ye nipa bia obunipa so bia yakwasia. She does not respect easy for juma. She sees them as animals on respect yomo. The things happening at the EC, Jane Mensa and the bossman, dear omuye wa EC no, you'll be shocked to see so one day somebody will shoot Jane Mensa in EC because the woman is so greedy, she's so autocratic, she does not want to pay the workers, she's intimidating them as enquara. When you go and she's speaking to them, I say moi. I have about 4 people I work with in the EC. Maybe EC story be actually later. But the Mensa you see on TV wire gowns Abidjan for Mokuno. She is one disrespectful lady. She thinks she has so much power to do whatever she wants. In Easier, majority of the workers at the EC, they hate her. They don't want to have anything to do with her. They are planning that one day something will happen. Now, as some way what is the most dangerous? Where is the most dangerous part, or what is the most dangerous part of all that I'm talking about? Now, the decision Mensa is taking, what it means is say in 2020, they were thinking, say, in Corona, let me tell you one thing. On say Obiana around 2012 or 2010, ever seen there, from 2012 or 2013, Obiana already 10 years, when I feel na Omukwa could be 18, 19, right? Now, Sanko for now almost age bracket no. NDC and summer a year NDC omuti ye nyina na eye de MPP for kachiro. Sa enkwara Ekufuado before Ekufuado beba the early stages of 2010 2011 Mahama mobile power no sa enkwara in 11 years 12 years 13 years no, all the things they were hearing was propaganda against NDC. Now sa group no, they are becoming aware. The EC knows. MPP Ekufuado's government, they know. In 2020, they did a survey. They realized, say, in Korana Mamamu free SHS Square Kono, majority of those kids, they voted against the NPP government because they are now becoming aware of the propaganda. They are now becoming aware of the abysmal performance of this government. So the decision that Mensa taking, a decision is to disenfranchise some group of people. Because the amount of vote I'm expecting say Sam Koranan some of them Ekufuado in 2020 they did not get those votes. The strategy is make it very unattractive, make it very so difficult for this group of Nkoramodi 18 to get access to register. And until that Mensa still is insistent say people have to travel from their villages to the district. 18-year-old kids, no money, no job to register. She is trying to push them away. She is trying to piss them off. The NPP government in Mensa and Omoye because they know say this age bracket, the majority of them are going to vote against this government. And majority of them, because time 2013, 12, 13, no majority 11 years, 12 years. Majority were 13 years, 14 years. So right now, those people have all become aware. In the senior high schools now, you could see that the kids are rebelling against this government because they are beginning to know the truth. They are beginning to see, say, MPP Abino lied their way to power. Now, Ekufuado does not like the free SHS graduates. Ekufuado is pissed with these young kids who are now 18 years or under register. The NPP have done their analysis. They realize that this age group, they are not going to vote for them. So what they want to do now is to disenfranchise majority of this group, because there are three options. The first option is let the people go and register at district, which is not easy. The second option, polling stations. They can go to their polling stations and register. Also, now there's a third option which is much better. Polling stations can be put together and turned into electoral area for people to just walk and register. You say you don't like, you only like the most difficult one, which is people will have to trek miles, kilometers to cities from villages before young kids can go into the city and register. So the NDC, the MPP have done their research. They've realized say in Korado no more expect to say 2020 those in Korano today through platforms like this, any conditions some parents come and the way social media is opening their eyes, they want to disenfranchise. Remember, this registration of this 18-year-old, we are talking about 4.5 million people, and 90% of this 4.5, they all fall within the 18-year bracket. If they are able to stop these 90 or 80% of these kids, they are able to stop them from registering. What is going to happen? And say, bracket, it will not go against the NPP government, because some of my analysis, will say they are not going to get those numbers in 2020. So Mensa's job is simple: stop them, make it difficult. That is why she's refusing to take even the easiest option at NDC for raising in parliament. Why don't you cluster all these police stations in one neighborhood and make it electoral area for people to work? Or say no, they have to come to district. Why do they have to travel? I'm telling you something. Maybe out here Kumasi, Ogin say it is easy. There are people living in hinterland. Before they get close to the street, it's about 2 hours. Now, those people were struggling to get to polling stations. We are talking about district office, where when you go to a place, about 70,000 or 200,000 people, they have only one district office. We are talking about the inconvenience. We are talking about the backlog. We are talking about the unforeseen things that will happen. So, Mensa is basically ready to disenfranchise the youth who are 18 years now and want to change government. It is only posture no na ojina baby baako say I will not budge. I still insist. Let's do the registration at district. She has a reason, but on say end the registration na oka ho asem no because about parliament and see I now no amendment she has to go back and fall on the old 126. In this old kasana or say this registration dear the old system over to me the passport aba over to me the Ghana card aba over to me the guarantors aba oba you be register the all you say or trying quick. So what's the deal? Sa registration we window near very short because on person so many people will register because this is easy. This one is simple. People get a Ghana card. People get their voter ID. They can get their family members to guarantee for them. It is our window where Uncle Fobe register and say September 12. Very short. Now, or try my parliament bar. Parliament bar. She will do everything possible. Say parliament over for so mama amend it. Omo amend we are. I feel or see the general elections never no. I feel obe be window no. No, I can say munyina munfe Krasimbra district. How many young people look at our economic situation today? Are you going to give your daughter 300 Ghana to just go and register? Are you going to leave your job and drive 2 hours to the district to go and register? You are basically telling the people they should not do it. Don't forget, majority of Ghana for almost more Ghana card. Those almost receiving, there are people who are supposed to pay for a misspelling of their names to be done. It has not been done. So I don't know why Mensa insists that we should only stick to a Ghana card as the only document in 2024. But right now, she's saying we should still go back to the initial one, 126, which is Ghana card, guarantor, and passport. But our chamber parliament we window near very short. Or try parliament bar no I catch say on tia say bibi ojina omo amende ma no send the Ghana card nkwa and the beto aba. When Mensa succeeds in this, I'm telling you for a fact, sa nkwara we na also mo register enkwara we na omo nie BSC ano enkwara we na they are going to vote against NPP no Mensa will disenfranchise all of them. 90% of them they cannot register. So it's about time we all started speaking. Or say Yekasa. This is a collaboration between Mensa, Bossman, and Akwaba Akono and the Ekufuado administration, Bawumia and Atifwa. And this is what they want to do. Mensa is dangerous. Mensa is evil. Mensa wants to destroy our democracy. She wants to do everything possible to keep the dirty MPP in power. We are the people who have the power. Let us stop this. Let us young people, 18 years, 19 years, come out and speak against this Ghana card pay. Because on the 12th of September, say the award to me a what shows to say the urban yen to me you see. Say this window we are opening for registration. Say Ghana card, say guarantor, any passport, to me di jumana. Adentina eba general election, guarantor, passport, any Ghana card, to me di jumano. It means a selective. They know what they want to do. Mensa is evil. Oh, nenim ganwa the tour. Soja for crampon to me. We need to pay attention. Or a very rude and arrogant lady, very terrible. Yaka say demona Mensa, go to the EC and ask them. She spits on people and make them look like they are filthy. And so she does not care about anybody. She sees everybody beneath her. Say obiya kwasia. She does not respect human beings. Moment starting kasa. Let us speak up. Let us resist Jane Mensa's madness. Jane Mensa has caused financial loss to the state, and I can show you. Wabdin kaya printed papers egua. Why na adwene say parliament ba eye A1 forms no Ghana card nkwa na hyeso a eno na osi use. I've told you about this before. Some papers or printing or the contract ma a company to shred all the old ones. I have details on the company. I have the amount of money they took, and I know she knows what I know. I am waiting at the right time. Initially, me baba catch them paper me nu bia Jane Mensa e printy ba ku bia no nim say definitely your parliament obinya green light no. Parliament rejecting no, she had to do what? Sa old one no or shreddy ni nyina or the a paper company. She is ready to rig the elections. On a Bossman Asare, who is an MPP card holding member, they are ready to rig the elections. We should not give them chance. Ye Jimia, Jane Mensa we best say Ghana, ye mabewu, moja ebegu, ye betwa mati chambe mati, ye betwa mana chambe manai. Ghana for ye better need to ewa ye honso. If we say Jane Mensa, we need to be careful about this lady. She is dangerous.
Dedi kama amena PENDREAM TV ase. Now so far so good. Say open online portal e wo Ghana. Nipa share, nipa follow, nipa comment here. To my best of knowledge, without any biases, PENDREAM TV.